back and we're on another dock in a remote location, but this time it's extra special. We've been keeping a secret from you guys for a really long time, and it's been tough. It's been a long wait, but it's finally happened. We are standing on the dock of a fishing lodge that myself, Emily, and my sister has purchased. We're gonna have all kinds of videos coming rebuilding this whole place. This is completely off-grid remote fishing lodge. It's fly-in only or a very, very long boat ride, but fishing's excellent, the grounds are excellent, and we're gonna give you a quick tour and show you all about this place. So let's go. Well, we've gone about 2 steps, and if you look out this way, this whole property, the whole frontage of the water line here is a beautiful sand beach. Just gorgeous white sand, and it continues into the water. As far as you walk into the water, it's sand. There's no weeds, there's no anything, just beautiful sand all the way through. So it's a perfect spot to hang out and enjoy the beautiful sunsets. This lodge faces to the south, so you get the sun below you all day. You've got the heat of the sun on the property for 90% of the day. The mornings are a bit cool, but middays and during the days are really good. So, and you get the sunsets just over here to the west, but it's a perfect setup. So let's continue.
So when Daryl talks about the weight, that is probably an understatement. So a lot of people probably know we met as guides at a fishing lodge that we then managed, and a lot of people don't know we actually were interested in buying that lodge, but things didn't work out and we continued our search. We called and we searched and we looked for so many lodges, but all we knew is we needed good fishing, we needed a good location to start, and we need something that was under $1 million because the prices of lodges are just insane. So to try to find something in our budget that ticked off not every single box but most of our boxes, it's incredible to actually be standing feet on the ground here at this place right now.
It's been a long search, and this property pretty much has everything that we needed. It's got the remoteness, it has really good fishing, it has beautiful guest cabins.
The variety of fishing.
Yeah, variety of fishing, like Grand Slam fishing. You're talking Arctic grayling, trophy northern pike, trophy lake trout, trophy walleye, and then
the biggest walleye in Saskatchewan came out of this lake.
And then, there's all kinds of other species. There's burbot, there's perch, there's whitefish, but the main target species are all here. So it has it all, and the property is beautiful. It's deeded land, so there's 4 acres of deeded property here. And the other interesting thing is there's 10 flyout lakes. So what's really unique about this situation is not all of them are flyouts. So they're all flyouts in the sense that you're not getting to them unless you already have a boat there and you want to walk through the woods for, however far, or carry your boat in there. So nobody accesses these lakes. We have boats on these lakes, and we're going to be able to offer flyout fishing, but we're going to kind of take it back to one of the lodges that we used to work at where we had portages. So there'll be a sign-up board in the lodge that has a list of different lakes. And so far from our scouting and what we figured out, we found about 6 of these lakes that we can access easily by a quick portage. So we can offer you these flyout fishing locations at a normal price. So
just part of your trip.
Yeah, just part of your normal trip.
Yep.
You'll be able to access the main lake, Reindeer Lake, which is massive, and you'll spend a whole lifetime fishing it and never figure it all out. But now we have at least 6 other lakes that you can access on the same trip without having to pay to fly out. And then we have the other 4 lakes on top of that that you can fly out to. So we're offering 11 different lakes to fish under one price, basically, other than the 4 flyouts. So
we'll talk about that down the road, sort of thing.
It's a unique setup, and I don't know anybody else doing it, especially out west here. So that's going to be one of the key things that we're going to be offering that's different from everybody else. So let's continue our tour here. Behind you here, so there's a huge story behind this lodge, and this lodge is the 2nd lodge on this lake. It's been here for at least 70 something years now. So used to be called Wilson's Lodge originally. It was built by a family, a guy named Sid Wilson, hand built all these cabins. It's hard to find any information on this place anymore, but so it's a fresh start for us, learning the lake, everything. There's been nobody that's like, go fish here, here, here. We're just out exploring and figuring everything out on our own, and figuring everything out here on our own too. So this is the main lodge. This is probably one of the older buildings here.
Yeah.
It needs some work right now, but it's very, very good structurally, and we'll be able to turn it into something really special. So let's have a look.
This lodge, we have legal, it's called bed capacity. So in the outfitting world, you're only legally allowed to have so many people. So we have bed capacity for 30 people. So this lodge back in the day used to be the place. We could only imagine how busy it used to be and how successful they were back in their time. But right now you can see, obviously things are boarded up. A little bit of context. We're actually leaving. This is the end of our season. Yeah. Don't worry, we've been filming the whole entire summer. We have so much to show you guys, and we'll figure out a way to put all that in. But this is kind of giving you guys a tour at the end. So windows are boarded. Things are kind of half done. So yeah, this is the end of the season. We're just showing you around. So yeah,
a lot of the electrical's shut off and everything right now. So just give you a quick glimpse anyways, but here is the lounge area. It's all hand-built log. Right now it has chipboard on the ceiling, but we're gonna remove all that, open the ceiling back up. We've got the hand-laid fireplace there. There's a little bar over here right now. It's all concrete floors, which is crazy. Everything here is pretty well on concrete, which is in sand, and which is why there's been no structural damage to any of these buildings. Concrete and sand filters the water really well, and nothing shifts or moves. It's pretty smart with the way they built all this. Still the lounge here, which we have big plans for, and there'll be all kinds of videos and stuff about that in the future. Connects to the dining room here.
Ta-da!
So this is the fancy dining room right now. There's some big plans that are in here as well.
Carpet, it's gonna go. It's not gonna stay, all right? It's gonna go. But like I said, this is what we're starting with, and definitely good bones to get going, really.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't expect a turnkey place. This
no.
This building, out of all of them, needs the most work. But let's continue here into the kitchen. The kitchen's actually pretty reasonable. Again, you're on concrete slab. You've got really nice, like, butcher block prep area here. You know, dishwasher, commercial range, refrigeration. We're going to change all the refrigeration, proper vent hood, but a lot of good space in here. There's a huge hutch for storing dry goods and whatever, but there's one sink over here, and then in the back there's actually a whole nother kitchen. So there's a second kitchen here with all stainless steel countertops on this back side, hot water tank, commercial ice maker, a commercial dishwasher, and it's just a really good usable space. It needs new flooring.
Yeah.
The ceiling's not terrible in here, but yeah, same with the cupboards. Probably put new countertop down the road and stuff, but that's all to be discussed in the future.
For those asking, why two kitchens? So we've been really fortunate to meet a few of the locals in the area, and they're all awesome, really nice people, and they all have a lot of history of growing up here, working here, that kind of thing back 20, 30 years ago. And so it's funny, every time we see anybody, we ask them a million questions, but one of the pieces of information that I received was back here was the prep room. So all of the prep work with the baking, with the cooking, everything was done back here, out of the site, out of the guest size. And then plating and serving and all of that, they would plate it all in the front, do all the major cooking, and then bring it out to the front to serve. So this is kind of what this back room was.
And you have to remember, with 32 guests, bed capacity, you'd be running 15 guides as well. So you're talking 47 people right there, plus the owners, plus the cook, plus the housekeeper. So you're prepping food for upwards of 50 people.
50, 60, yeah, really, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, at a time. A mechanic, you know, all kinds of jobs here. So they would have had a lot of space needed to prep all that food and the proper equipment to do it. So.
And yeah, hence all the storage. We have more covered space, and I think we could combine our 4 kitchens at home at. So this is it's nice to have and give it a bit of refreshing, and it's more than usable moving forward in the future. So that's it.
That's it for the dining room, kitchen, lounge area.
Commence the tour.
Main building. walk out into the beautiful view of the lake and the dock right out front, and look down this line of cabins here. Look at just how planned out and perfect this is. It's just a perfect straight line on the frontage. They're all very nicely spaced. They're not on top of each other. They give you a nice bit of privacy and comfort away from the other cabins. This is cabin 1 right here. So the way this works is cabin 1, as we go down the line, the cabin 1, the lowest to the highest is the oldest to the newest. So cabin 1, this is the oldest cabin here. And really it's not that bad. So these are original log built cabins. So they have concrete chinking in them right now. So you can see the sun really hits this side of the walls and that. So some of the chinking has fallen out up here. It's an easy fix. We just haven't had any chance to do that right now. And we need to restain and seal all these exterior walls. But these walls are definitely well weathered compared to the other ones. We've tested some new stain and stuff while we've been here for a short period of time. But this is a huge project that we're going to undertake at the beginning of next year when it's warm enough to do. It's kind of cold now and we can't really properly do it. So going into cabin 1, it's actually, they're very, very well set up inside here. We've actually redone all the wiring to the guest cabins now. We had some good friends come up, Dean, Jerry, Richard, and Greg, and they helped us out huge with getting all this wiring in place. And this is basically the interior of these cabins now. So each cabin has a washroom to it. So you've got your own hot water heater, sink, flush toilets, and good shower. These are all fiberglass shower stalls. They're a bit of an odd color, an old-fashioned color, but we're going to change a lot of this up. And the shower stalls are actually really nice quality, and the fiberglass ones don't get ruined out in the woods here. So we're thinking of maybe refinishing them, recoloring them white. We just need to figure out how to do that properly. But yeah.
Very, very good bones to start with. We have, so all of these beams across, we actually have all of the purlins in the staff cabin, which is boarded up right now, but we have a ton of them, enough to probably do what we need with them. So we are going to eventually replace all of this kind of rough cut and insulate, all that sort of good stuff. But it's a work in progress. The summer, you got to start, when we first got here, it's starting with fundamentals. We needed water.
Yeah.
We needed to clear the property out a little bit.
Proper power, and so we've done a lot of that work. We haven't done any work in this cabin yet, and this is going to be a bit of a winter project. So that was one of our other things that we were looking for in a lodge, is we want a lodge that we can run in the winter time. So this one fit the bill for that, and we are going to insulate these cabins and make them ready for winter. So we're going to put different heat source in them, so they'll have propane heat and wood stove heat, but proper wood stoves. Right now they just have these old
pot stoves there.
Yeah, the pot belly stoves, and they're not great. So
No.
But we've changed one over. We'll show you that. And it's just the beginning of a new project here. So this is the one where we've done some test staining here. You can see we've sanded down, Emily did, and prepped these logs, and we've used a certain brand of stain on here.
So basically the issue with these cabins is, I was thinking and hoping that if we just went and sanded all the really black spots per se and got the black spots out, and we're able to leave kind of, this is a good section to show, leave the original log here that isn't black, then I could just simply stain over top of it. It would then all blend and look good. But of course that wasn't the case. Of course it wasn't. So this is all of, you can see all the logs I sanded right down nice, get all the black off, new stain on them. But I try to match it on the old stuff. It doesn't work. And so if I try to sand every cabin the way I did, I'm going to be 75 years old by the time it's all done. So we have other ideas for sanding, the compressor with glass material. So that's all stuff we'll do next summer, because we have no time left. We have to get back home. So cabin 3, the littlest cabin.
This is cabin 3. This is a nice small cabin actually. It's one of the ones we've insulated already and started working here for winter time. We haven't done the wiring yet, but we've insulated the ceiling in the washroom. We've synthetic chinked the cracks on the corners of the logs. We added in a diesel heater exhaust system so we can run a diesel heater in here, and we're going to put a new wood stove in here. This has to be done as soon as we get back, basically. But
we'll be looking on Marketplace hard.
But yeah, this is just a nice smaller cabin. It does have the one the beam here, so we're gonna add the king posts to it. But this one has a newer washroom. It's got a newer toilet, newer sink, and shower stall. We're going to redo the flooring in these cabins and all kinds of stuff. But this is a nice little cabin. This will be great in the wintertime, be easy to heat, and it's right close to the lake. Continuing down the line, this is cabin 4. We did a big clean out of that one, and it's pretty much a fresh start. There's nothing inside it. There's no furniture. There's no toilet, no shower or anything. So this one's a complete fresh start. But
so it has the potential to be the nicest.
It does.
It has a potential.
Completely redone.
Who knows by the end of this what will be the favorite cabin? Who knows? The last one on the end.
Yeah, cabin 5.
It's the most private cabin. If you're party animals, you go into 5.
This is where we're gonna send you, right?
All the
here
party
on the end.
animals go into 5. Yeah. You can go out there and go crazy. So.
How's the new roof though? It's got a brand new shingled roof, and it doesn't need a whole lot of work. It needs a new exterior door, needs one window, and just some interior finishing.
Sand and stain.
Yeah, not terrible. Now, if you look off into the woods here, it's our old water system. We've changed that up. Once we get there, we'll show you. But that's the old previous water system. It was just a cistern with a jet pump, and they would fill the cistern with another pump from the lake and pressurize the cabins. But we wanted a continuous system, so we switched that completely up. So now looking this way, back into the second row of cabins. So this is cabin 8 here. So I heard the numbers were changed. So this used to be cabin 6. So this would be the third newest cabin. But it's now someone changed it to cabin 8.
Because they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which I guess sort of makes sense, but it would make more sense if it was 6, 7, 8 as originally done. But take a look at the ground. Look how beautiful this mature jack pine forest is. It's not, this property isn't enclosed in heavy brush. You don't have crazy bugs coming at you. Nice, beautiful airflow, beautiful lichen, moss, blueberries galore. You can eat so many blueberries here, it's not even funny. It's just beautiful, and there's so much work that still needs to be done, but we just did a really rough general cleanup.
Miles of trail off into the woods, like nice, easy trails, nice sand trails like this. There's trails that go to other beaches on the island and all kinds of stuff. You can see here too all the sprinkler poles we set up. Obviously, fire's an issue up north here.
Yeah.
So we put in a whole sprinkler system that connects to our water system. We've got a few more cabins to add, but that was one of the priorities when we had a short amount of time here, was to get this fire safe. So the whole backside where the heavy woods is all protected now by a complete sprinkler system. This cabin's great, actually. It's pretty good. It's gonna be another one of our first winter cabins. We insulated a little bit in it, and it's ready for us in the winter to come back and start doing some more work. So yeah,
one thing we did for this, it seems like ages ago, but it was probably last week, but we ended up digging out beneath all the bathroom floors so that Daryl was able to squeeze underneath, and then we were able to spray foam underneath the bathroom floors to make it a little bit more cozy.
Yeah, so all the bathrooms are insulated now, and you can't really get under these cabins to do the main floors. If you see here, it's concrete slab right up to the bottom of the cabin, so we're not able to insulate underneath there at this time, but we've got some other methods that we need to discuss and figure out what we're gonna do with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And any ideas, comments, questions, anything, leave them in the comment section. We'll be going over them. But if you have any ideas for us for living here in the winter, or any ideas at all when it comes to any of this, please let us know. We love to get the discussion going.
Cabin 7 doesn't need a ton of work. It took a lot of clean out. It was full of sawdust. They were using it as a kind of a wood shop, so we cleaned it all out. And this one has a new roof as well, but it's actually one of the nicer cabins inside. I think this is probably the second newest cabin here, and it's super clean now. And we Murphy oiled everything, scrubbed all the walls with Murphy oil, cleaned them all up, and yeah, this cabin is pretty well set up. I need to put a new door on it in the future, but that's basically it. Hey, this is cabin 7. We've insulated this one completely, and it's super warm in here. We've put the new wood stove in here, proper venting and chimney pipe, and this thing holds heat really well. And this new stove throws heat really well, so it's been a good addition so far. But this is ideally what's going to be installed in every single guest cabin, with the proper cathedral ceiling vent and everything on top there, and they'll all be insulated like this and completed.
This is the proper setup, and this is warm. We had her going last night. It was a sauna. We were sweating. So
this one, yeah, we synthetic chinked it, and the washroom in this cabin's brand new. This is more the style we're gonna go for here, with a new white shower. We're gonna change the sinks. We're gonna put vanities in there, new hot water heater, new toilet, but it needs new flooring in here. And obviously we're gonna put tongue and groove on the ceilings in these cabins, so that'll be one of the winter projects. Okay.
bye, cabin. See you in the winter time.
So here's one of the huge projects that we did get done, and we added burial cable. It's all buried properly, and we install these junction boxes on the back of the cabins. So now the wires come up through the conduit. It's all protected, weatherproof, and junction box into the interior wiring, which is all with this flex conduit inside, sealed off properly into new panel to new 100 amp service breaker boxes. So now we put 220 back to all these cabins. Originally they used to have 220. The previous owner, I think, switched it to just 110, and it was like 14.2 wire laying on the surface. So we switched it all up. You'll probably see in the old videos or other videos where there's 2 wires that come down, and one would go in, one would go out. But now it's all direct burial into junction boxes, into proper breaker boxes in each cabin, so 100 amp service, so we can add some outlets. And you know, the technology's changing. Back in the day when this lodge was built, they didn't need outlets in the cabins for anything. Guys didn't charge cell phones. They didn't have them. They didn't charge live scopes. They didn't charge fish finders, anything like that. So times have changed. You need more power in the cabins now, so now we've got that. So this was a huge project, and this was a big thing. A lot of our good friends there, Dean, Jerry, Richard, and Greg, helped us out huge on this one. Yeah. And smashed it out pretty quick, actually. We weren't expecting to get any of that done, so it's it put us ahead for sure. But now look how clean and proper this all is. This makes this place professional and clean, and up to the standard we need it.
Yep.
Sprinkler pole.
Sprinkler pole.
So that was all of the guest cabins, 1 through 8. But now, what are all these cabins, you ask?
what is all this? There's another city back here.
Community back here. So this building here behind the lodge is just a storage building. Now all this is kind of your staff cabins and laundry facility. So there's a full laundry facility here. There are 4 staff cabins, another storage cabin.
Yep.
They're all boarded up. We've closed them all right now, but you'll see lots of them in the future.
And
yeah,
fun
store
fact,
building.
this building used to be a store over here, so that's pretty cool. A lot of the locals are telling us how they used to come here to buy dry goods, some pops, some chips, all kinds of goodies. So maybe we've been already asked a few times to reopen the store, so
we'll see.
We'll see.
See if it's viable or not.
Yeah, see if we can make it happen. But yeah,
probably can. There'll be some kind of store.
Yeah, we'll start small and then see. It's not gonna be no Walmart, but you know, let's start something up. So anyway.
So all the way back here, this is where they used to have a full sawmill. So this is where they cut all the logs for all the cabins and did all the work back here. But the sawmill is still here. It's in the dump. Probably can be salvaged, but I think we'd be better off to put newer technology one. The one that's here used to be just an old motor with a belt drive and a saw blade. So, but if we put a new one here, it'd be perfect. This is the perfect spot for it. It'd be awesome, I think. But this is a sawmill building, so basically there's just wood storage in there, and there's not really much else in there right now. A few old tires for the dock and an old truck, an old International 55, I believe it is, and apparently it still runs. We didn't get time to mess with it this year, but in the future we will try it out.
That'll be in a few videos from now.
Yeah. That'll be probably.
We must survive the winter first, and then we can do that. Hi, Brow. We brought Brow and Deke, of course. Love the place. Big staff building. I have I did take videos of doing the clean out on that one, so we'll show inside of that a little bit. That will be something that we will be doing as soon as we get back in the winter, splitting all of this wood. Estimated, I've asked a bunch of guys, we estimate there's around 4.5, 5 bush cords here, and a lot of it is already dead, kind of half-season standing wood. So very glad to be able to have this surplus to come into the winter to get us started.
Complete workshop. We've got a whole walk-in freezer back here, an old horse stable from one of the days they used to have a horse here. It's basically just storage now. And then way in the back, there's 2 generator sheds with some generators. You'll see them in some other videos. But yeah, and then down at the water here, we've got our new water room. And there'll be a whole video on setting that whole system up.
Yeah,
so, But yeah, we've built a whole new water system, put it in that building. And that's pretty much the property anyways.
Quick rough tour before we have to go.
Quick run around, and we got to jump in a boat and go, but we got to seal a few more buildings up and yeah, hit the lake then the road. We're
extremely grateful for this opportunity. Dana, Daryl's sister, she is our investor, and so she has given us an amazing opportunity to be able to get started on somewhere like this, and we can't really thank her enough. We're the trio, the power team, and she has a lot of knowledge when it comes to development and real estate and et cetera, et cetera. So she's going to be a great asset to our team. And honestly, it's a bit of a blur. A lot of people say, oh, you must be real. Well, not a lot of people. The few people we've told about the lodge have said, oh, you must be so excited that you guys finally have this dream come true. And we say yes, but it's equally as terrifying as well, because it's not just you buy the lodge, everything goes perfectly, guests are in. You know, we don't have a guest list. We need to start completely from scratch. And so, you know, we really want to take time to thank you guys watching the videos, supporting us, commenting, encouraging previous guests. Get your butts up here. You're going to love it.
Yeah, some of the most fun lake trout fishing you'll have anywhere, and just being able to portage to all these variety of lakes and fish multi-species is awesome. It's you just won't get bored of it. You're not catching the same fish. It's different spots every day, or you can go on a different adventure every day. Every day of your trip, you can go to a different lake and try something else. So
there's they say over 5 million surface acres of fishable water here on Reindeer Lake.
And that's just on this lake.
And that's just on here. We got all those other lakes. And so just the adventure ahead. We know it's not going to be easy, but we're just so grateful and excited for the work that's coming. And
yeah, and
yeah,
stay tuned for a ton of videos coming in the future.
Yeah.
Once we get through this waterfowl season, we'll be back up here, and then it's game on. So we'll be probably looking at, I would say, 2 updates a week on videos anyways. So yeah, it's gonna get busy.
But there is some fun stuff they can watch from the summer that we did film. The fire was insane. That's a whole other thing. There's been a lot of stuff go down this summer, and
there's been a bit of a delay anyways. We've been up here with no time to produce anything, and it's been a little while since we uploaded, but the wait was worth it, and there's a lot to come. So so anyway, well, we should probably finish locking up, get in our boat, head back. Daryl's got to go guide for birds tomorrow. I got about a week until I got to guide, so yeah. Here we go. Let's go.
Let's go. Come on, bro.